Okay, what is up, mate? This is an Impact Arcade Dance platform. I've owned it for quite a while right now. I have never cleaned it before, so I'm going to do some maintenance. I'm going to open this one up. I have a tool over here that's included with the pad to open it. As you can see, there's pretty damn many screws. I think it's 22 screws or so. 2 screws here also to open up. So there's really a lot of stuff to do with this one before we can open it up. But I'm going to put the camera in a good way. So first step, I guess, is to open all the screws. And I don't know, this might be the most boring video in the world. Someone might find it interesting. I'm going to document this at least. A pretty huge screw. I actually keep track of all the screws too. There's one over here also. Screw it up. And I hope that I don't damage the pad while I'm screwing it down again. The reason you want to clean these pads is because if you don't, you might get dust inside the arrow panels, and if too much dust is between the arrow panels and the sensor might be unresponsive because the current can't get through correctly. So I'm going to loosen more screws and then we're going to continue. I have a few big screws left in the middle. I screwed out all the other screws already, except for these 2 smaller screws, which I need a different tool for. I'm going to feel my hand here. Hard to look at the camera and the hand at the same time. Actually, the screws aren't screwed in very far at all, so they're easy to pull out pretty quickly. Just because I say that I screwed out too little. There we go. Don't have to screw them that much because they come out so nice and easily. This one too. And we can pull it out. So 2 more of the big screws and then we'll go to the small screws. So we got a huge bit of light on the last 2 screws. We have a smaller key to unscrew them with. That's also included with the pads. You don't have to own one already to do this. Just unscrew. This is for the little logo that's sitting here. You can change this one if you want to your own logo. Some companies might do that if they have the iDance set up and such. Okay, here we go. So now comes the scary part. That is opening this up. There's nothing underneath here, yes, except some dirt on the actual. Okay, there we go. So now I'm a little bit scared actually, because there's a couple of wires inside of this. There's 2 buttons over here, this one and this one, and I want to unplug the wire. Actually, I missed the fucking screw. Wait a minute. It was in the very corner, so it struggled a bit to open. Okay, here we go. Now I have to look underneath. There should be a couple of wires here. It is. Okay, so it's these ones. I should pull them to the right, the manual said. There we go. There we go, simple enough. Now we can actually open it. Fuck yeah. Okay, let's fold this back up. Hope I'm feeling good right now. This is the frame. Okay, so this is how it looks from the inside. The panels look a lot bigger when we don't have this cover in the way. I'm going to move my fucking bathrobe. Okay, I can actually put this on the fucking bed, so it's out of the way. That doesn't get damaged. Oh, okay. So there we go. So now what I want to do is clean the pad. And I suspect there is a lot of dust underneath the arrows. First off, the frame itself isn't that dusty. There's a little bit of dust underneath here in in the very corners, or in the very edges. Here we have the arrow panel itself. Look how thick this panel is. No wonder it doesn't break. And then when we look underneath here, I owned this pad for several years and played with it heavily. And look how clean it still is. This isn't much dirt at all. Wow, that's insane. He said we should tip the panel back. As you can see, the sensor is sheet metal, and that means these sensors doesn't break. If it's fiber sensors, they break very easily, like in the what are they called? The DDR game pads and the May flash pads. I think it's the same company. You can see here we have down the side of the panel. It's also sheet metal. It's not tin foil. It's actually sheet metal, and it looks quite nice. It looks like the sensor is too small, but it really isn't, because since the whole arrow is covered with sheet metal, even if you step on the very edge, it's going to touch this sensor, so it's fine. Going to take a look under the other arrows as well, but we're here to make this look a little bit nice. There isn't a whole lot of dust actually, but now at least know how you open it and such. So what I'm now going to do is vacuum. So there isn't a whole lot of dirt, but it's a little bit, so we're going to clean this anyway by vacuuming. Looks good. Corners are fine. The sensor is actually completely fucking clean, to be honest. Yeah, I'm clean these areas. It isn't really necessary, but whatever. And what I can notice is that the arrow panels themselves in the corner have some dirt on them. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a glass wipe and wipe this off, because it will remove all the fat too. So we'll vacuum this part, and here we fucking go. That's one panel cleaned. Okay, awesome. So now I have vacuumed all the arrows. Some arrows was a little bit more dirty, but it wasn't all that bad actually. I'm surprised. I've owned this for many years. It gets a slightly bit static because the arrows are polycarbonate, so that they really won't crack. They can really take a heavy beating, and also super thick. They get a bit static, so they absorb dust, but still it isn't that much dust inside of this. But one thing I noticed is that the cables are lying underneath the arrow. So I thought, why haven't these ones snapped? Why won't they snapped? And then I realized something, and that is that the sensor have a really big thickness. It's actually way higher up than the floor of the pad. So that means you won't step on the cables, because when I fold the arrow back, which is super easy to put it in place again, I can get a grip with only one hand. You see, the cables actually sink down underneath the sensor. That means I don't touch the cables when I play the game. Unlike the DDR game dance pads, and I mean DDRgame.com, the unofficial pad sale that sells fucking crap pads that crack super easily, have sensors that break and cables that break. This one is a little bit more expensive, and it's a little bit more serious stuff. Here you can see where all the sensors go to. It's a little computer over there or something. But yeah, so you see these corners over here, they don't look too happy right now, so I'm going to clean them. Now we're at the final part before putting this back together, and that is cleaning these nasty corners. So what I have over here is a packet of, the camera isn't straight whatsoever, but whatever. It's a packet of glasses wipes. And what these do is that they remove fat super easily. And usually use them to remove fat from glasses if you accidentally touch them. This works great for cleaning other surfaces as well, if you want to remove all the fat. As you can see, it just fucking disappeared. It's a little bit left there. Now it's pretty much all gone. Oh my god, that actually worked. Nice. Now we're going to make this look a bit cleaner. Yes. Looks like there's something in the inside of the panel on this one. I don't know what that is about, but whatever, you don't see it that much when it is in the corner. So it's completely fine. It's alcohol on the wipes that make it remove fat easily, and that dries out really fast. This one was really easy to clean, really easy. And then we have this arrow. I don't know, I don't need to film every single arrow, I don't think, but you see, most of it comes off really easily, but then there's certain places of the arrows, you see, inside over here, it just disappeared. In the very edge there is a line that is much harder to remove completely. I don't know if that is wear or something, or why it is so hard to remove this part right here. I can do my best to try to remove it, but it's not that bad because it's right in the corner. Okay, that's what I have to do. Okay, I'm going to continue with this. So now we have cleaned the underside of the arrows, and we have scrubbed the corners, and one other thing you can do is to make the arrows shiny again. How you do that is you just take the glass wipe and wipe all of the fat off the panel, and it would be really shiny again. Things first though, we're going to screw this piece back together again. I'm going to be a little bit careful here. Here we have the shell of the pad, and that is supposed to lie like this on top of it. This side should be at the back, and this side should be at the front. Here we go. Okay, so what we need to do now, however, is to put in the cables again. Here's the thing though, I don't remember which cable should be in which hole anymore, because I didn't pay attention. So if this I don't think it matters anyways, because there's just two buttons. One is supposed to be start, one is supposed to be back, and if they get in the wrong order I just rebind them. So I think it's not that bad actually, but I think this one might be here. This might be a little bit tricky to get this on again. First of all, I must have the right side up. I think this is the right side at least. Okay. Let's see here. This is super hard to get this on again. Okay, there we go. Fuck yeah. It worked. We had the second one, and if they're in the wrong order, I don't think it matters at all, because I think what it's going to do is just going to swap the buttons, and that doesn't matter at all, because you can just rebind them however you want. And I'm going to make sure the cables isn't in the way of the other things of the pad. I'm going to put them down here so that I don't step on them. Let's see, do it like that. That will work fine, I think. There we go. They're now underneath the pad. Whew. Quite the workout to stand like that for so long. Now I have 1 trillion fucking screws to screw in. So it's just to begin, I guess. First one's over here. Can you see it on the camera? Yes, you can. I don't need to show every screw screwing in, but take a couple at least. Won't screw in too hard. That's enough. It's fastened. We can take the corner over here and tighten this one as well. You see, I didn't have that much problem with dirt. However, companies that let players exercise on these and have dirty shoes, you know, in those cases I think there will be huge amounts of dirt inside of these. That's not good. So I think you have to clean the pads way more often, and I have owned this pad for several years and played on it heavily, and still there wasn't much dirt inside of it. But yeah, I at least learned how to do it, and I can make this video so that others can see how to do it away if you're in need of cleaning it. Here we have the last part. If I put on the flash, you can see that there's fat, there's fingerprints on the pad, probably footprints also, and you can very easily remove the fat to make these parts very shiny again, and that is with yet another glass wipes. And this is much easier than cleaning the inside with that those thick fat layers, whatever that was a little bit harder to remove actually. But I actually managed to remove most of it, but not all. As you can see, there's a handprint over there. And what this does is that it removes it, so that you want to scrub the whole, you want to wipe the whole panel basically. And this should make it really shine again. It also has some dirt. We have some dust and stuff. English, how does it work? Got to wipe this panel too. As you can see, there's a lot of fingerprints there in the very edge, and they're gone. And what you can see that is left is a little bit of what's it called, alcohol from the wipe itself. It will fade away in a moment, and then it will be invisible. Take the next panel too. Is there any fingerprints visible on this one? I think there is. And if you can get the dust away too, it's super good. It's a little bit hard to remove all the dust from this pad actually, because of the static it makes. So that means if you use a towel or something to wipe it away, it might cause the arrow to get static again and attract more dust. So you have to wipe it a little bit carefully actually. So only one more arrow left. Oh, I'm so sweaty right now because the positions I have to stand in to do all this work, it's so muscle straining. It doesn't help that it's frying pan hot today either. There we go. There was a lot of fingerprints in the very edge of this one, on this edge. Is there any more? I think there was a little bit over there. Oh, that's gone. There was fingerprint. Okay. And the middle panel too. Let's clean that one off as well. So that will have to do actually. And let's check out the shyness. You can see that arrow, it's really shiny. You can see the reflection of the camera, and you can see the reflection of the window. Looks really good. So I hope this video helped you if you want to do some maintenance on this pad yourself. If you own a company or anything, you have never done this before and you need to service the pads, or if you're a home user, or if you're just curious on how it's done. I hope this video was entertaining for you. I want to wish you an amazing day. I'm ready to play on this again. Bye!